No, I broke it. Hi, welcome to the stream. Let's see if I can. Uh, hey, welcome in everybody. It's another work day. We're back to the commission grind. So, we're gonna see if I can finish this bust and work on. We'll see. Maybe this emote. We'll see. Um, thank you, Deathlight. Hey, Bootsy, how's it going? Yeah. So we're just gonna try and do this. Yes, that is how one arts. You just do. Oh goodness. All right. So, do 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 do. There's no music for you. There's no music for me. There's no music for me. There's no art. Hang on. Um. So it's also one of the issues I'm having with multi-streaming is Twitch has an ability where um it can remove the VOD track for certain audio tracks. So we could listen to music on Twitch, but it doesn't save to the VOD. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't allow me to do anything quite similar. So we have to either listen to copyright free music or no music. So it's a bring your own jams kind of day. Uh, let's see. All right, hang on. I've got a reference photo for the thumbs up because, um, why not? Why? I was struggling so much, and I was like, what if I just take a picture doing the thumbs up? So I fucking did. Um, there we go. Fantastic. I'm probably going to actually be able to do this now. Part of the thing that makes stuff look awkward is not knowing like which angle it's supposed to be at. So like I know how to draw the shape of a hand and a thumbs up, but I wasn't sure which angle it should be at while attached to her body. So I took a picture to do the math for me. um, yeah. The quiet is so loud. Hold on. I need music. All right, I think I've got it muted for you guys. So, um, can I listen to one of my? No, oh no, no, we're coming through the wrong. We always gotta find the scuff. Oh man. All right. Cool, cool. It's all fun and games when you go from streaming on the spicy site to streaming on YouTube. It's all terror when you were streaming on YouTube and then you draw something spicy and you stream and you're like, yeah, yeah, it says to YouTube. No. um, I was checking right now. I'm like, I am streaming to the right place, right? Yes, yes, I am. Uh, I triple check. All the scuff with the Skuttz. I mean, yeah. If it ain't scuff, it ain't Skuttz. I don't know what to do to start. I'm like at a, hmm, what do? I'm so torn because I feel like I was gonna go over this with a pencil sketch. But this is basically like a really nice sketch as is. Uh, and I'm going to shade it, so this might actually just be fine. Um, and I'd rather maybe just come in at the end to refine a few things. So I guess we'll see. Do 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 do. Uh, we'll get to the hand later. Later. I don't want to do it right now. We'll save it for later, Skuttz, so I can be mad. No, it's fine. I got to get warmed up into it. We're not gonna start jumping in the deep end, going hands first here. We're gonna block in the flats. Did I send notifications? Yes, I actually did. I remembered this time. It's it's interesting, 'cause I do my best to build good habits, but I deal with lots of stuff coming up. So I have intermittent bursts where I can't, and then stuff updates, and like I forget my little checklist, you know. I used to have one taped to my monitor, and I think it fell off when I moved my desk from the other room. So, oh, the tea is very hot. Oof. All right, not yet. Oh, I narrowly avoided just scalding the shit out of my tongue. Oh, I have to draw super fast today. I don't know if there's going to be a thunderstorm bad enough to knock the power out. Boop a doop boop boop boop. All right, so. Mm, 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 mm. What do I do? Oh, I need a. All right, I got it. I know what I'm missing. I need a ref. Um, um. All right, hang on. We're making a buff Luna. I love fandom AU stuff where it's like, what if Luna but buff? I'm like, oh, sure. Like, I don't know. It's really interesting to me. One of my favorite examples is the Dino Bunny cosplay. They have like a whole Mario lore AU, and like shit's fucking batshit. I love it. I can't wait for every update. It has nothing to do with actual Mario. It's all like AU. Uh like what if it was like this instead? And it's just like, yeah, it's a fun story. I like it. All right, so do 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 do. Hmm. I guess I have some interesting opinions about fandoms and AUs. Um, Sometimes AU fandom like universes are so fucking different from the original fandom slash material to start with. They're almost not even the same characters at all. And at that point, I feel like it honestly should just be different characters. But I understand where people are finding like muses that way. And in some cases, people do take something that's like an AU and they change enough of it to make it its own thing. It's like a inspiration that becomes its own iteration in a way. But it's like because people are kind of familiar with the iconography and the characters to start with, it makes it easier for those ones to be popular or to like be latched onto. So I think it's very interesting. I think it's very interesting and I love it. It's just one of those things, like, it's interesting to see what people come up with and what people do. Like, so what if it's basically a different character? I don't know. You know? It's not like upsetting or whatever. It's like, okay. Uh, but like it's crazy because people are too scared to like make their own characters sometimes, I think, and it's maybe more comfortable to use something that's familiar or from somewhere else. Uh or maybe it's just like a you take this and a but what if like um and it's just it's really cool. But I lost my train of thought. Nope. Oh no. The train went off the tracks. It's fine. Um yeah. I completely lost my train of thought. I just know what I was talking about AU fandoms. The end. Oh, but like shit, my favorite thing, it drives me up the wall creatively when I think about like, oh, no one will ever love my OCs. Why would anybody want to see anything that I drew? Who'd care about, who'd care about little old Unibor Skuttz, you know? And then you look at fucking Avatar, the James Cameron Avatar, and like he literally like sat in a submarine at the bottom of the ocean, staring at the Titanic, and he's like, yeah, yeah, these little blue guys. And then he came back up and made a movie, and everyone's like, yeah, like they're just James Cameron's OCs. He just like don't be afraid to create stuff. Just make stuff. Just do it. Doesn't matter if you're inspired like in some way or like that's the best part about fandoms is when they're just like inspired AUs. Anyways, the end. I don't know what kind of rant that was, but I went on it. Thank you for joining me. Oh man. Fallout Equestria, like that. Yeah, that's an interesting one. There's been a lot of really interesting ones with My Little Pony. There was a recent one where it was like a zombie apocalypse type one, but it was with like a candy gore virus. It was very interesting. It made me want to draw something for it, but eternally behind, I cannot. One day. But like it was something where I've always loved zombies, and I've always loved zombie games. They are particularly Left 4 Dead was one of my favorites. It's why I really love Project Zomboid. It scratches a spot for me. I was like, oh, oh, we got zombies and it's like The Sims. Oh, I gotta run from the zombie and also I'm hungry. Oh no, my guy needs to sleep. Anyways. Uh, do Undertale, but if they got out of the underground. Yeah, like it's you take a concept of like how would the characters react in this alternate situation. It's very fun. Um I've been wanting to try to draw just like I don't know, especially the zombie game thing. Like I want to draw an apocalypse Skuttz. I want to draw a Poke Trainer Skuttz. There's, and those are basically like AU versions of my OC. Shit. I mean, technically, I feel like I made Skuttz a unicorn first because I didn't, like, I knew the My Little Pony fandom wasn't going to be around forever and that it would probably be best to have something that was versatile. And because I like unicorns personally, I made Skuttz a unicorn, and then I made a My Little Pony version of her, which is why it was pretty easy for me to like move on once I could draw anthro art. Ponies were just a crutch because I couldn't draw again, and I used to draw horses a lot as a kid. So coming back to like the marshmallow hooves and the anatomy was very uh it was nostalgic in the way that like I was able to go to like familiar leg anatomy and stuff. And then eventually as I upped my game drawing, I could like draw more intricate hooves, and then we're adding like actual hooves and not just like marshmallow hooves and getting more detailed. Um but then I could draw more like great. Fuck, that broke my brain. All right. The bent leggies. We're not trying to say that one again. That was a train wreck. We just wow. I thought I was gonna be fighting Dormammu forever there. Oh shit. It was a fun one. Seen a lot of AUs where one made something with the characters from the show, game, whatever, but they feel so disconnected from the source for you just have to give up. Or you have to go. Yeah, yeah. Yep, that's your character. I'll just ignore how the character would really act from the main source. Yeah, it's like they take a character from the show and they turn it into a self-insert OC or something instead. And it's like, wait, this isn't that character anymore. It's very interesting. I mean, oh, yeah, it's very interesting. It's like different ways of utilizing that. I just love seeing when different character designs and stuff come out though. Um oh gosh, like it's one of the things that I've been wanting to do, but it's difficult to do. But doing things like I wanted to do My Little Pony mixed with like the D&D classes and do stuff. And now it's been like hella done. And I'm like way behind on that being interesting or new, but I could still put my take on it. Um, but like I like it when it's thinking about design elements. Ooh, there was a steampunk My Little Pony AU a long time ago that I really liked, just some of the steampunky character designs that they did. It was cool. Can I do this in a way where it will work? Or do you hate me? Nope. What if I... Ah, it still makes it multiply. Fuck. Sorry, I'm jamming to Chaperone and you can't join me. Hey Keon, how's it going? Yeah, people will find very interesting things to complain about. That's snow. Where did I put the stars? Oh, Skuttz, where'd you put the stars at? Oh man, I thought I put them in a safe spot. Now I can't find them. Frost and snow. Natural? I always find them later, and I'm like, oh, that's where they are. Stars. They're under brushes. Haha. I did them in a weird fucking spot. Alright, that's fine. At least I found them. No. Let's see. I don't like any of these. There we go. Wait, what? No, I hate this. Sometimes you just have to try like 50 brushes until you find a brush you really like. I don't know why it's doing this though. Is it doing it? Because what? Yeah, I'm not liking that it's giving me a scatter. No, I guess I'm just gonna do this however. Hey, I like the sparkles better. That's what I wanted. I didn't want the stars after all. I just wanted some sparkles. All right, so. Oh, man. Oh, I should have got a picture of it. It was a tarot card with a raccoon on it in the trash can. And I was like, oh, I know what scrunkly little fellow that makes me think of. I can't remember. It was like 3 of... I don't know. I'll see if I can get a picture later. In the meantime... Boop doop doo. There we go. Do do do. Can I rotate this? Yeah. Let's see. I'll just do some round ones by hand. Oh, damn it. See, look. It's not just for getting, like, stuff for stream. I haven't put my drawing glove on or anything. I'm like, ugh, why am I sticking to my tablet? Because I have not applied the sleeve so that I glide. Whoosh. There we go. All right, that's better. That's so much better. All right, cool. It's not so bad when I'm shading, but definitely if I forget when I am drawing, it will make a huge difference on how stuff comes out because I'm not able to have as fluid of movement since I will basically get stuck on my tablet. Oh, that would be a cute thing to add. All right. Oh, what else? I think we're just shading this, yeah. I forgot the hand. All right, let's do that. I'm gonna delete this one. Yes. All right. Oh no. I did the well no, I swear to God if this stream gets DMCA'd. The last time I listened to music, I thought I'd turned it all the way down. But it still was very, very, very quietly going through. You could barely even hear it. And YouTube DMCA'd the whole stream. So let's see if that was quiet enough that it didn't do it again. But now I've entirely muted the music. It's just so stupid. So many rules, and I must abide. All right. Da, 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 da. All right, so now I want to I'll do it behind. Yeah. All right. All right, so I'll make this. I don't see a thunderstorm yet. All right. I'm trying to find. There we go. Okay, so. I think one time I drew Skuttz as her wrestling Sona. I thought it was funny. Cause I think I called her the ass hammer. I'm like, yeah, and she smashes people with her ass. Haha, that's hilarious. I totally fucking forgot about Stinkface. I was like, that's a real thing. Okay. Just kidding. We're in line. Yeah. Oh man. I think it's on Patreon. Sorry, listening to Tool and the bass is so good. I want to find more music that has just like real good bass. I don't have anything to like listen to good bass on, but you know. Go, Skull Candies, go. Man, part of me really wants to know, like, if I'm like, are Raycons better than Skull Candies for the price? And I'm like, I don't know. It's very strange how I'm actually more and more hesitant to trust things that are advertised through like YouTubers these days. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I understand people need to make an income, and especially with YouTube's uh, shifts on like ad revenue, for someone like me who hasn't experienced what it used to be like, I suppose, but for those who've like gotten used to an income off of something, and then it's like, okay, yeah, now they have to make sure that they can still afford to pay the editors that they have, and they can still afford to, keep stuff running. And I'm not gonna knock anybody for that, but there's certainly some brands that, yeah, like I said, the more it used to be a really good way to get like targeted stuff related to like an actual group, but now it feels like it's very buyer beware. And I'm just like, yeah, there's a lot of things that I look at where it's like, all right, they've been in the game long enough that like maybe they're just, what they are. There's things like that. There's things like Squarespace. But then I look at like content creators who pushed things like the Lord and Lady thing. Like that's a really big one that comes to mind, where it was like you bought a plot of land and then you're like officially a lord or lady or whatever because you owned something or whatever, and it comes out that it was like a totally fucking scam. And it was very interesting to me because during that I saw two different things happen. There were creators who apologized and said, hey, just so you know, this ended up being not what it said it was, and you guys trust me with your dollar, and you trust my like what do you think that they have integrity, right? Which is why you're buying a product that they've suggested. So some creators were like, oh gosh, yeah, that's no good, I'm sorry. And then there were other ones who just like never brought it up. They just stopped advertising the thing. So clearly they understood that it wasn't wasn't good, but they didn't actually go out of their way to go, hey, sorry, audience, I was wrong in sending something your way that wasn't actually what it was supposed to be. Another thing that comes to mind are, I wanted to get some good knives, like kitchen knives, because of my wrist and the fact that I wear my wrist out drawing. I really don't need to be using the dull knives that I was at the time. It literally made me hate cooking. And so I'm trying to remember what knife said it was, but they were like really expensive ones. And I didn't necessarily want it, but because I knew like the person I was talking to watched one of these YouTubers, they were like, oh, well, do you want me to get this for you? And I was like, I don't know. And they're like, oh no, like maybe for Christmas or, and I was like, like $300 for a knife seems like a lot. And they're like, yeah, but it's like a really good knife, and like you only need the one and it'll last you forever. And, and come to find out that that specific knife brand is made of like the lowest food quality grade steel that you're allowed to use. And they aren't that great, and they don't last that long because they aren't high quality steel like they claim to be. And so I was just like, ooh, shit. And I did find one, and I do like it. And but it's from like an established company. And it's the Zwilling ones. If you make sure you get the German manufactured ones, they are actually a high quality steel. And it's something that I got at Costco because they have reps that come there, and I think they were selling, I think they sell like damaged goods, because the last two times I've gotten anything from them, I got a pair of kitchen shears and I got a chef knife. The product was fine, but the box was kind of damaged, and I picked up the box in my hands myself and brought it to checkout, so like I knew what I grabbed. But it made me think like it was stuff that they couldn't necessarily ship out, so they were giving it on a discount. I have no idea, but it's the second time I've seen that knife company at Costco, and I was like, okay, I like these ones. These ones are good. But yeah, it's very buyer beware, and it's one of so Raycon, because they advertise, I'm like, are you like Squarespace where you're just like an OG in the space, or are the products not really that great? They just have that advertising power from the brand name. You know what I mean? And it's just, I don't really have a lot of money to spend on stuff, and I have to be really careful with the purchases I do make. So stuff like that really, really frustrates me. I spent forever trying to find a good webcam because everything was basically the same thing where it's like, ooh, get this super fancy webcam. And I'm like, I do not want one that tracks me. Like, it might be handy later if I get heavy into VTubing where I need something that like follows me around while I'm moving. But ultimately, that's just like a little motor that can burn out. Like I had the same webcam for 14 years, and it just was at the point where the quality for it didn't keep up. This hand sucks. It gets a 2 out of 10. What did I do wrong? This is where I'm just gonna do my SpongeBob method and shade it first, and then we'll figure it out. I don't know why. There's something about the lights and shadows that let me see it easier. All right. And it's on its own layer, so fuck. I can move it as I need. We'll see. But yeah. I get very skeptical. It's also very, what is it? Like, people will get something and they try it, and then they will be like, yeah, this was great. But they've maybe only used it for a week. So I'm like, does this actually have any like longevity? You know? When I made the video about my Wacom remote, I've been using it for over a year. So I've been able to be like, oh yeah, hey, I can hook it up to all these different games, and the battery life's pretty decent, and it's held over time. The battery life has probably been the first thing to go. I feel like it's not holding a charge quite as long, but I could also stop leaving it on when I stop drawing, and it might let the battery last longer than letting it go basically into a sleep mode. But it's like, yeah, I still, even when it gives me a low battery warning, I can usually fucking draw for another half hour to 45 minutes. But I feel like if I could vouch for it and be like, yes, this works good. I didn't just use it for a week and go, yes. And it's strange because I know you can get like a free product to try out and everything, but it's still, I don't want to say it's disingenuous, but like it's not thoroughly vetted when you've only used something for a week, you know? And I think there's a place for both, and like I just appreciate the transparency when someone's like, "Wow, I just got this and I unboxed it. Okay, I used it this week and this is how, I'm like, "Okay, that's how long that's how long that data has been relevant for. So out of the box, this is your impression." And that's okay. It's just very different than how does this hold up over time, which I don't think a lot of those reviews can adequately answer because they don't have the product for a long enough time to do so. And it's unfortunate because I think a lot of those deals just like work like that. They're like, hey, we're gonna give you this thing and we want you to do a review. And they're like, cool, but they want you to do it in like a window of time. They don't actually really give you like, oh yeah, sure, go ahead, have it for 3 months and then put a review. Like they kind of want to turn around for their investment in you very, very quickly. And I just think that that's, yeah, I wish more people would do a follow-up review, maybe, where they get a product initially and then they come back and visit it. But nobody really gets paid for the follow-up reviews. I think it's usually just the whatever product it is, they want their name out there. So it's weird. It's why if I do reviews on stuff, they'll be very clear if I'm taking any sort of sponsorship, but like Yeah, I have no intentions on taking that. I would much rather promote my Patreon and support that way. Because the other thing that drives me nuts is I really hate having to stop in the like. I pay for Spotify Premium to not have to stop what I'm doing to skip ads, and now creators are putting so many ads in their videos that almost every video I'm finding myself stopping what I'm doing to skip a video or to skip an ad. And it would be fine if it was just like a 30-second ad read, but they've been getting longer and longer. So now I don't sit through the ads anymore because they're not going to be short. Sometimes they're 5-minute ads. And like there's been a few times where it's been like a 5-minute ad and a 12-minute video. And I'm like, this wasn't really a video about what you told me to click on. There's only one more minute of that topic than there is about like talking about this VPN. You talked about the VPN for 5 minutes and you talked about that TV show for 6 minutes. You basically did half of the video was just an ad. It wasn't really what you said it was. And it's irritating. Anyways. Oh, Tool's a good group, yeah. Looking for synth bass or more organic. I don't know. If you throw some stuff in the music, Cheryl, check it out. There's a few YouTubers you do trust with product pump. Fuck it. Let's take a sip of tea and try this again. There's a few YouTubers you do trust with product sponsorships. Yeah, yeah. And I would say that there's a few that I trust as well. They both are very clear about the sponsorship and they like keep it brief. Like we all know what a VPN is. If you say this is sponsored by NordVPN, you can use my code to go suck my dick. You know, like cool. Like there you go. It takes a couple of seconds. The people who want to support you can go, but you don't need to spend 5 minutes explaining to me that I can change my VPN source to Canada so I can watch Canada Netflix. Like we all know that at this point. They all say that. Like it's just feeding me the same information I might have just heard like two videos ago sometimes. I'm like, not NordVPN again. At this point, I don't want to use the product. I have an adverse reaction to hearing the name. Oh, man. Oh, do. Yeah, it's less like, are Raycons all right? Or is it like, what is the price comparison compared to something like the skull candies that I use? Like, I just went into the store and I was like, yes, Bluetooth, good. And I picked the one. Uh, and it's like, Raycons come in fun colors and they're super cool looking, but am I going to get better sound or better battery life or a better fit out of them? I don't know. And they are so expensive that it's hard for me to really justify. I'm like, I might stick with what I know. Now, if I ever found that they were somewhere cheaper than Skull Candy, I would probably get them, but that's not what Raycons are. So I'll probably never try them. I'll never find out. I would hate to spend that much on headphones and then have them be lost or destroyed. Although, I mean, if I spent that much, they probably wouldn't leave my desk. But right now, my computer doesn't even want to talk to Bluetooth stuff, so I got a whole different problem. Got some other stuff to buff, but I'm not gonna touch it right now. It doesn't want to Bluetooth at all. But only for audio stuff. My keyboard is fine. My mouse is fine. I love technology. It's so sassy. All right, so I feel like I should put the bring your own jams up. Sorry, I really want to focus. I need to, I'm actually doing sketch stream tonight, so. I think I need to see if I can set up on, Coffee? Is it coffee? Kofi? I don't know. I think it's coffee, but because it's spelled Kofi, and I'm a weeb who took Japanese in high school, I just want to use that phonetic pronunciation for it. Let's see. I'm trying to think what else. What's been going on? I finished an emote. I don't think we have emotes here, do we? We can't do emotes yet. Or can you even do emotes on YouTube? I don't understand. We'll have to find out. Because I made a new one. Now, I took the seal, and now it bobs. It bobs up and down in judgment. Can we open it? Sure. Yeah. All right. Zoom out a little bit so we get the effect of it being like an icon. You know, I hit play. Yeah, watch it bob. So now, if I start playing Elden Ring and I just like roll off the map and die, this better be what the chat spams so that I know you're all judging me. Uh-oh, the storm's starting to roll this way. Bootsy, are you in Washington? The seal of judgment is the true final boss. Yeah, I just looked outside. It's starting to get gray out there. I've been told there's going to be large hail. We only get small angry rain. I don't usually see big angry rain. Big angry snow? It's angry snow. All right. Well, let's be glad I have a battery bank. I'm gonna go ahead and close this one. I don't think we're gonna get there. That's fine. What else? Do 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 da 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 da. I guess I can just do this. All right. Yeah. All right. Do 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 do. What? Where's my airbrush? I don't know where the icon is. Oh, it's what? That one. Okay. I'm so used to using my shortcut for the airbrush, I didn't know where the actual airbrush was. That's, yeah. Doing my best. Doing my best. Okay. Is that the right? Do 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 do. Da, 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 da. Sorry, there's lots of ummings right now. We're going in and touching up some shadows, some highlights, doing the last little bits. And then I need to stick sunglasses. She needs sunglasses still. That's what I was trying to process. I'm like, I am forgetting something, and I know I'm forgetting something, but I don't know what I'm forgetting. It's like, yeah. Yeah. Oh, my favorite kind of anxiety, the one where you know that there's something you forgot. Like, oh no, what's gonna come bite me later? Oh, not today. I remembered. But only today. Don't forget to save. Yeah, I don't know when the last time I saved was, so sure. Good idea, thank you, Bootsy. You don't remember what you forgot. I forgot. We forget. We collectively share one brain cell here. Oh, wow. Hold on, I gotta stare out the window. Hang on. All right. We gotta drive fast. I have no idea. At least my battery bank, I think, gives me like 15 minutes to save. So, that is a big bonus. Ooh, I can feel it. Like, I can feel the temperature drop off the side of the wall. That's crazy. I want to go sit out in the rain and draw. Ooh. You know, if the power gets rough, maybe I can just do some traditional sketches. Those are fun, and I haven't done those in a while. We'll see. That'll be my backup. I'm actually about ready to start a whole new round of sketches. I need to finish one more for Zay. It's so fucking close. I just have to finish one piece on one of the kobold's back pieces. My shoulders. My shoulder's also the other thing we're racing against right now. It's fine. We go fast. Watched as the storm came over and the temps dropped like 40 degrees. Jeez. Yeah, that's what it was. Literally just sunny this morning and like 65 or almost 70. It was nice. And then now it's going to hail, and not just regular little bitty hail. We're gonna get like watch your car sized hail. Oh gosh. I don't know if I should actually add any shading to her hair. It feels wrong. Or just to the bangs. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know about doing it with the rest of her hair. Actually, that had some really fun visual interest. Just kidding, we're doing it! This is why you just try shit and see if you like it. This is fucking cool! I don't know if it'll look good. No, it doesn't look good. It looks fucking awesome! It's like the opposite of what usually happens. Like, this is gonna look great. And you try it, you spend like hours on it, and you're like, this looks like shit. Then again, I think part of that's just having a vision and spending a lot of time trying to reach that vision. And us all being our worst critics, honestly. Would totally get a traditional sketch. Hell yeah. I've been missing doing them too. Oh, what if I did some watercolor out in the hail? Can I use a piece of hail, like a frozen water crayon, and smear it over the watercolor pencils? Oh, weird art time, you guys. It's time to make some weird art. If there's a big enough piece of hail for me to try to draw with, I'm gonna figure out how to draw with some hail, okay? Okay. I'm glad we had that talk. What is art for but being weird? That's my philosophy. That's why I made a fucking seal with my hair on it. Even though the seal judges me, I am the seal judging myself. Yes. It's not that deep, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it so deep. We're gonna make it mean stuff it doesn't mean, because that's what you also do with art. You go, why is this banana taped to the wall? And it's like, yes, it's existentialism, for we're all rotting bananas. And it's like, no, actually, this is just it's just money laundering. Oh God. Anyways. That's legit. Somebody said that to me one time. I was like, I'm gonna be a famous artist. Yeah, I'm gonna grow up and everyone's gonna want my art. And somebody was like, yeah, you know, all that art's just like fraud, right? I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, it's just rich people like buying art for like either tax rate or like whatever. And it's just, I was like, what? I'm like, oh, well, that's not what I want my art to be used for. Fuck that. It's funny how some people will like find something that somebody likes and then like find the worst way to fucking spin it. Like, yeah. You know what? Tell that to Banksy. I don't know. Actually, I don't know shit about Banksy. All I know is that Banksy, what does the one that shredded the thing at the auction? Oh God, I know nothing about the art world except like that Banksy shredding some shit at auction, and then the little pissing war that the two guys got in over the black is black and the pink is pink. And I'm just like, God, if I wanted to be a part of that petty shit, I would have started doing tattoos. Oh God. No, sorry. Seriously though, like I really wanted to get into tattoo artistry a couple of times, and like I tried previously, but like the attitude that I run into so often when it comes to that industry was just like really big put off. Everyone was very for themselves and like withholding information, and you have to earn. And it's like fucking sounds like a bunch of insecure bullshit to me. Like, if you're confident your art's good, your style's gonna be different than somebody else's. But, you know. You know, they kept telling me just because you can draw doesn't mean you can tattoo. But, you know, it goes both ways. I saw lightning! Just because you can tattoo does not mean you can draw. Honestly, just because some people have, got a license or work in a shop, I've still seen some shit. I'm like, I don't know, buddy. I feel like I could do a better tattoo than that. Oh. Yep. The storm is rolling in. Gremlin art time all the time. Yeah. Who wants some funky art? I don't know what sunglasses actually look like. Yes. All right. I'm gonna bring this down here and merge it. All right. I'm gonna save this. And I think this one's basically done. I just need to do the sunglasses, but I don't really want to sit here and go look for refs while I am streaming. So I will likely go double check I have the right kind of sunglasses, and I'll do those later. We're gonna probably go make some food while I still have power. That's my main concern. I want to make sure I can cook myself some food. I ran out of emergency tuna, so I'm gonna go make something real quick. Make sure I've got something to eat in case the power goes out. I don't think it will, but I don't know. We don't usually get tornadoes in the forecast either. That's not my favorite thing. Oh gosh, nightmare unlocked. Cool. Well, I'm gonna go get some food, and then we'll be around either on Twitch or, if you know the cool place to be, doing some more sketches later. So, all right, take care, have a good one, and I guess if you're in the Pacific Northwest, stay safe from the storm up here we got going. All right. But yeah, thanks for joining me. We got this drawn. Take care, have a good one, and I'll see ya maybe Friday. We might do some fan art on Friday evening. We'll see. I'm gonna pick somebody I want to draw. I might let Patreons vote. We'll see. But yeah, we're gonna try for Friday. We'll see. So, if we don't see you Friday, I'll see you next Wednesday. Yes, for more of the commission grind. All right, see you next time. Bye-bye.